Kunja Bihari. Jai Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari. Gopijana Vallabha Girivardhari. Gopijana Vallabha Girivardhari. Yasodanandana Bradajanarandana. Yasodanandana Bradajanarandana. Yamuna Tera Vanatsare. Yamuna Tera Vanatsare. Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Ram, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Ram, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Haribol. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Ram, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Jai Radha Parsrati Radha Parsrati Radhe Sitaram 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 Jaya Lakshman Hanuman Jai Gauranitai, 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 Gauranitai. Jai Prabhupada, 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 Prabhupada. Gaudamanande, Srimad Bhagavatam ki, Sitaram Lakshman Hanuman ki, Sisi Gonitai ki, Srila Prabhupada ki, Nitai Gaudamanande. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Narayana Namaskritya Naram Chevam Narotamam Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Tato Jayamudhiraye Nashta Priyashva Bhadreshu Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya Bhagavati Ritamaslokhe Bhaktir Bhavati Naishtiki. So we are reading from Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 4, Chapter 25th, Characteristic of King Puranjana, Text 40. Let's repeat. Pitra Deva Rishi Mardyanam Bhutanam Atmanaha Cha Ha Kshemam Vadanti Saranam Bhave Asmin Yat Griha Asramaha Pitradevarsi Martyanam Pitradevarsi Martyanam Bhutanat atmanaschaha Bhutanam atmanaschaha Semyam vadanti saranam Semyam vadanti sharanam Bhavismin yad grihashramaha Bhavismin yad grihashramaha Pitradevarsimartyanam Bhutanam atmanastaha Semyam vadanti saranam Bhavismin yad grihashramaha Pitradevarsimartyanam Bhutanam atmanaschaha Semyam vadanti sharanam Bhavismin yad grihashramaha Devarshimachanam Bhutanam atmanaschaha Semyam vadanti sharanam Bhavismin yad grihashramaha Pitradevarsimartyanam Bhutanam atmanaschaha Semyam vadanti saranam Bhavismin yad grihashramaha Pitradevarsimartyanam Bhutanam atmanaschaha Semyam vadanti saranam Bhavismin yad grihashramaha Pitradevarsimartyanam Bhutanam atmanaschaha Semyam vadanti saranam Bhavismin yad grihashramaha Pitradevarsimartyanam Bhutanam atmanaschaha Semyam vadanti saranam Bhavismin yad grihashramaha Pitradevarsimartyanam Bhutanam atmanaschaha Semyam vadanti sharanam Bhavismin yad grihashramaha Matajis Pitradevarsimartyanam Bhutanam atmanaschaha Semyam vadanti sharanyam Bhavismin yad grihashramaha Pitradevarsimartyanam Bhutanam atmanaschaha Semyam vadanti saranam Bhavismin yad grihashramaha Pitra, forefathers, Deva, demigods, Rishi, sages, Martyanam, of humanity in general, Bhutanam, of the infinite living entities, Atmanaha, of oneself, Cha, also, Ha, certainly, Kshamyam, beneficial, Vadanti, they say, Saranam, shelter, Bhave, in immortal world, Asmin, this, Yat, that which, Grihas Asramaha, householder life. Translation. The woman continued, according to authorities, the householder life is pleasing not only to oneself, but all the forefathers, demigods, great sages, saintly persons, and everyone else. A household life is thus beneficial. Please repeat. The woman continued, according to authorities, the household life is pleasing not only to oneself, but to all the forefathers, demigods, great sages, saintly persons, and everyone else. A household life is thus beneficial. Purport by His Divine Grace, Is Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada ki. According to the Vedic system, when one is born in material world, he has many obligations. He has obligations to the demigods, the demigods of the sons of the sun and moon, King Indra, Varuna, etc. Because they are supplying the necessities of life. We receive heat, light, water, and all other natural amenities through the mercy of the demigods. We are also indebted to our forefathers who have given us the bodies, paternal property, intelligence, society, friendship, and love. Similarly, we are indebted to the general public for politics and sociology. And we are also indebted to lower animals such as horses, cows, ashes, dogs, and cats. In this way, as soon as one is born in this material world, as a human being, he has so many obligations and is bound to repay all his obligations. If he does not repay them, he is further entangled in the process of birth and death. The Grihamedi, however, who is overly addicted to material things, does not know that if he simply takes shelter at the lotus feet of Mukunda, he is immediately freed from all obligations to others. Unfortunately, the Grihamedi does not have any interest in Krishna consciousness. Prahlad Maharaj says, Matirna Krishna parata sotova mita pipadyeta grihavratanam. A grihavrata is the same as Grihamedi. One who takes such life to be supreme finds action in Krishna consciousness confusing, either due to his own personal consideration or due to his having taken instruction from others or conferring with them. He becomes addicted to sexual indulgence and cannot act in Krishna consciousness. Om Jnanam Timirandasya Jnananjana Salakaya Chakshurun Miritam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Sri Chaitanya Manobishtam Stapitam Yena Bhutale Sayam Rupa Kadhamayam Dadati Swapadantikam. He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dinabandhu Jagatpate Gopesa Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namastute Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhi Vrindavaneshware Vrishabhanu Sute Devi Pranamami Hare Priye. Pancha kalpatarubhyascha kripa sindhubhyaevacha paritanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namaha. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasari Gaur Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. The woman continued, according to authorities, the household life is pleasing, not only to oneself but to all the forefathers, demigods, great sages, saintly persons, and everyone else. A householder life is thus beneficial. Hare Krishna. Pranam. Yes. Prabhuji, and also Maman Prabhu. I was actually expecting, I asked him when is Prabhuji going to give class. So he's postponing. I was to hear his class also. So, this, of course, the Grihastha life, household life, is very pleasing to the demigods. It's a fact. Also to the sages, great sages. And his household life is thus beneficial. So Prabhupada is saying that when someone is born in this material world, we have so many obligations. In fact, to 6 personalities. We have obligation. When anyone who is born in this material world, he has obligation towards, especially 6 personalities mentioned in Srimad Bhagavatam. Who are they? Deva, Rishi, Bhuta, Apta, Rinam, Pitrinam. Obligation towards devas, and these obligation one need to repay them. If we don't repay, then one will become entangled in this material world. We are indebted towards 6 personalities. Devas, the devas, demigods. And how does one repay his debt toward the demigods? By performing sacrifices and yagyas to satisfy the demigods. That's how they repay the debts, to satisfy the demigods. Even during Nanda Maharaj, he was trying to perform yagyas to please Indradev for showering rain. So this is how one pay his debt toward the demigods. Deva Rishis, the Rishis also, we are indebted toward the Rishis, and the debt is being paid by following the instruction or listening to classes of the Munis and the Rishis, the Sadhus. That's how one can pay his debt toward these Rishis. Deva Rishi, Bhuta, the living entities, living entities, all the living entities, different living entities, even the animals also, include the animals. How do we pay our debts toward the animals? By protecting the animals, giving shelter, protecting the animals. So that's how one can pay his debt toward the animal. Devarshi, Bhuta, Apta. Apta means family members, relatives, by serving relatives, elderly people. So one actually pay his debt towards Aptas. Devarshi, Bhuta, Apta, Nrinam, human being, ordinary human being. So by serving humanity, serving also Food for Life, what else? Building hospitals, serving humanity, schools. That's how one actually pays that towards humanity. Pitrinam means forefathers. How do we pay our debts toward the forefathers? By performing what do you call? Pindadan, performing some sacrifices for the ancestors. That's how one can actually pay debts towards all these personalities. Because yes, one is bound, one is obligated. It's like the householders. If you are using electricity and water daily. And at the end of the month, if you don't pay the bill, what happen? They'll come and cut it, isn't it? So you have to pay the bill because you are using electricity, water, air condition, all this stuff. So similarly, the demigods who are different elements, they are in charge of different elements of this material world. So if we don't pay water bill, then Indra they will come and cut off the water supply. You know? So people are indebted. Anyone who is born in this material world is indebted. Obligation. Srila Prabhupada is saying in the purport, but the Grihamedis, especially the Grihamedis, not the Grihastas, Grihamedis, the materialistic people, they don't understand that just by satisfying Mukunda, coming to Mukunda, Devarshi, Bhutapta, Nirnam, Pritrinam, Nakinkaro, Nayam Rini, Charajan, Sarvatmanaha, Saranam, Saranyam, Gatum Mukundam, Parita Kartum. Gatum Mukundam. One who comes to the lotus feet of Mukunda, then he doesn't have any obligation toward the others. 6 elements. No obligation. Saranam, Saranyam, of course one has to surrender. To whom? Saranam, Saranyam. To take shelter of the one who give shelter. Sarmatmanaha, Saranam, Saranyam. To take shelter of the one who give shelter. Saranam, Saranyam. Who is that? Mukundam. Gatam Mukundam Pahrita Kartam. So one who takes shelter of the lotus feet of Mukunda, then he becomes free from all these obligations, all the debts. But provided one has to surrender. If one is not surrendered, one who is not performing devotional service, then he is obligated, he is bound to serve the other personalities. Otherwise, they will become entangled. So this process of Krishna consciousness is so beautiful, so nice. So just by serving and in that purport of that verse, Prabhupada explained that just by serving, by inserting water to the roots, all the tree become completely nourished. So Mukunda is like the root, watering the roots. The whole tree is nourished. Then we don't have any other obligation. But the Grihamedis, they don't understand. They engage in of course, Grihastha life, that is according to ashrama. But still, one Chaitanya Mahaprabhu asked this question to Tadvavadis, the Acharya of the Tadvavadis, the leader of the Tadvavadis. He asked this question: what is the aim of life? What is the goal of life? You know, the Tadvavadis coming from the Madhava Sampradaya, Tadvavadis. So what is the goal of life? So he said the goal of life is to follow the Varna Ashrama. So he said like that, this is the goal of life. But of course, the Mahaprabhu said he rejected that. He said this is not the goal of life. What is the goal of life? He mentioned. Yes. Also, he quoted this verse, Sravanam Kirtanam Vishnu Smaranam Pada Sevaram, that devotional service to serve the lotus feet of the Lord, to hear. Sravanam Kirtanam Vishnu Smaranam Pada Sevanam. Another place is also quote Aradhyo Bhagavan Rajesa Tanayas Tad Vrindavanam Tadhanam Vrindavanam Ramyakachit Upasanam Vrajavadu Vargena Nyakalpitaha. Then Srimad Bhagavatam Purana Pramanam Amalam Prema Pumarto Mahan. The goal of life, Prema Pumarto Mahan. So is it just, it's very, if somebody, let's say, want to set a goal. One wants to need to go to Mumbai from Delhi. Okay, for example. One has to go to Delhi. He set a goal, he has to go to Mumbai in 2 days' time. How does one go to Mumbai? A train or flight. First one, book the ticket, buy the ticket, and board the train, and sit in the train, sleep in the train, and toileting in the train, talking, doing so many things in the train. But sleeping, buying tickets, sitting, eating, toilet is not a goal. What is the goal? The goal is to reach Mumbai. But yet the ticket is important. The sitting is important. Sleeping is important. But they are not the goal of life. It's not a goal. The goal is to reach Mumbai. Similarly, to get education, to earn a living, to build a house, to get married, it's very important. But it is not the goal of life. It is important, yes, the rest of life. But it is not just like going to Mumbai, buying the ticket is not the goal. Eating, sleeping is not the goal. But to reach Mumbai is a goal. But yet ticket is important. But the goal is to reach Mumbai. So similarly, in life, it's maybe important, yes, but the goal is Prema Pumarto Mahan. Just like the ticket helps us to reach Mumbai. So similarly, whatever we have in our possession, our family members, our money, our possession, they should help us to reach the goal. Otherwise, it becomes a sramahi dharma stanastitha pumsam vishwakshena katasuyaha notpayadet yadi riddhim sramahi eva kevalam. It becomes a waste of time. Even if one becomes a perfect grihastha. But if he is not this developing that desire for a message, notpadayet yadi riddhim sramahi eva, it becomes just a waste of. Even if one is become a very perfect brahmachari, sannyasi, if he is not having this inclination towards listening to katha, the message of God, then it becomes simply a waste of time. So, Prabhupada explained that grihamedi life, yan maitunade grihamedi sukham hi tucham. Tucham means insignificant. Tucham. So it is compared to be rubbing of the hand, two hand rubbing to the itching, pacifying the itching. You know. So it is just like that. It is like rubbing of two hands. In fact, this sensation, this sexual sensation is not in the body actually. It's not in the body of the opposite sex. We think like that. Mind thinks that the enjoyment is found in the body of the opposite sex. It's not like that. Because this verse explains mani sijam. Mani sijam means what? It is a mental concoction. It is just in the mind. Manisijam. Manasijam, huh? Yeah. Manasijam. It is just in the mind. It is not really found in the body of the opposite sex, whether it is man or woman. It is just a mental concoction. It's just because why? lust desires sitting in three places in the body. The mind, where else? Intelligence and the senses. Arjuna asked this question to Krishna. Atakenam praptanam papam charati purushaha. Adisham api varshnaya balamiva niyojitaha. What is that, Arjuna, that impels one to sinful act? As if by force. As if by force, I know this is sinful, this is wrong, I should not do that. But what is that, Krishna, that impels one to sinful act, as if by force? Impel. Urge. What is the answer? Kamaesha, Krodaesha, Rajaguna, Samudbhavha. Mahasano Mahapapma, Vairanam. Vairanam, the greatest enemy, the most powerful enemy. The most devouring, sinful enemy of the world. Most devouring, this word is used. Devouring, devour. Why devour? Because lust, it can devour one's character. Devour means like, the cobra, the snake, cobra. They devour animal. You can't find any trace. They swallow everything. If a tiger eats some animal, you can find some trace. The bones. But if a cobra devours some animal, it will swallow the whole thing. You won't find any trace. So the Acharyas explained that devouring here means it can devour all the good character. Lust. Devour all the good character of a person. The most devouring, sinful enemy of the world. So, it is just like a king become victorious. In fact, a king become victorious if he has a faithful minister, a faithful commander, and faithful soldiers. Right? King become victorious when he has faithful minister, faithful commander, and faithful soldiers. But if they are rampant, if they are corrupted, and the king will become defeated. But that's how what is happening to the soul, to the living entity. It's already been attacked. All these, the king's ministers, commander, and soldiers, they have already been attacked by lust. Because who is the minister of the king in the body? Intelligence. And the commander is the mind. And the soldiers, senses. They have already been attacked. They have already been bribed by lust. Because these are the sitting places of lust in the body. They cannot, already been attacked. So what will happen to the living entity? What's going to happen to the soul? So, because these are the sitting places of lust. This is why Krishna explained, but Krishna gave the solution in Bhagavad Gita that try to curb this enemy called lust. Try to curb this enemy called lust by regulating the senses. Because lust can never be satisfied. Dusprena lanelacha. It burns like fire. Especially in Grihamedi's life. Grihastha life, fine. If one is abide by the rules and regulation, this is perfect. But Grihamedi life, entanglement is there. Lots of entanglement. One time, remember one devotee was saying that there was one wedding ceremony took place. After the wedding, same day, Dulhan, is it Dulhan? Dulhan, was crying because she has to leave and go to the in-laws. And Dulha is smiling. They say, one day Raja, one day ek din ka Raja, ek din ka Raja, 100 saal ka Gulam. And was a daughter, one daughter asked her father, Pitaji, why Dulhan is crying and Dulha is smiling? The daughter asked his father, and the father said, Beti, you don't know, this is the last day of Dulha. This is last day. Tomorrow, the opposite will happen. As from tomorrow. What is this? What is that? Why am I? So, and I also heard was that Ram Govind Maharaj was saying, Grihastha life. Also, this is true. But also, Grihastha life is praised. Maharaj was saying, first year it is, what do you call? Chandramukhi? Chandramukhi, honeymoon, very nice. Go for honeymoon. Life becomes so sweet. Then second year it becomes Suryamukhi, some hot heat. Biz, And the third year it becomes Jwalamukhi. Karhai, Dixie, pots here and there. So, of course, Maharaj was saying like that. Which is also true. Not necessarily true, but most of the time it's like that. It happens. They also say, जो लड्डू खाया पश्चाते, जो लड्डू नहीं खाया पश्चाते. दिल्ली का लड्डू ऐसा सुना मैंने. They say those who have eaten this laddu, this is a special laddu from Delhi. They lament, and those who have not eaten, they also lament. Yes. In fact, Bhaktisiddhanta Maharaj gave the example. He said, one time there was some circus took place, Magic, they do magic show and circus. Yeah, they bring animals. So one guy he saw the posters, circus was going on, so he thought, let me go and watch this circus. And then he go to the circus. And then he was there, and he was surprised. When he went inside a hall, there was no one. And he was sitting when the circus was going to start. And then suddenly some clown came. Two big body, And then he said, what do you want? I'm waiting when it's going to start. And these big body clown is just smack him. Boom, boom. Hit that guy. And he was completely smashed and bewildered. And suddenly he just left and went out. And his friend asked him, how was the circus? He says, oh, very nice. It was so good, so nice. And he said, okay, let me go also. He also buys together. He also went, he also got smacked. And he came out, other friend asked, how was it? Oh, very nice. Bhaktisiddhanta Maharaj explains how this material world, people don't accept, they think that everything is nice. They try to cover the suffering. It's not enjoyment is not suffering. The sex life is not dukkha dukkam. It is a source of misery. It's not really happiness. Bhakti Maharaj explains sex life, the mind desire want to have sex, but when once engaged in sex, then we become stale, disgusted after some time. But the mind is thinking, if I enjoy sex life, I'll be happy. But it is a source of misery. It's like rubbing of two hands. To relieve the itch, Prabhupada explained, itching, when one is feeling some kind of feeling itch, then you start to rub, scratch, feel nice, you feel nice. But what happened? Itching, increasing that disease, that itch, That's what happened. Sex life is like this. Can never be satiated. Duspurena nalinacha can never be satiated. Sex life. And from time, not only here, not only this lifetime, from time immemorial. What does that mean, time immemorial? We cannot even imagine how many lifetimes we have taken with trying to satisfy these lusty desires. And can never be satisfied. It will never be satisfied. That's the nature of lust. It burns like fire. It will burn like fire. It is like trying to extinguish fire. Engagement in sexual intercourse is like trying to extinguish fire by pouring petrol. You take a bucket of petrol, you're trying to extinguish a fire. Or, there is an example. Somebody said, Prabhuji, but if you are doing yajna, you pour lots of buckets of ghee. It will extinguish. Yes. It looks like it is, fire is gone. But inside, slowly, it will again come. So by trying to satisfy the desires, it looks like it is gone, but it's not gone. Slowly it will come up. That's the nature of lust, desires, enjoyment. But one matirna Krishna parata satova mitopi bayata griha vratanam. Griha vrat, griha medis. Prabhupada is saying the same. Griha vrata and griha medis are the same. And what is happening? They are making progress towards griha vratanam. Adanta gopir Vishatam, entering, making progress towards hellish planet. Adanta Gobir means those who are not able to control their senses, uncontrolled senses. Adanta Gobir. Vishatam Tamishram. Making progress. What kind of progress? Progressing towards hellish planet. Such a progress. Those who have uncontrolled senses. And then punas charvita charvananam, they are chewing the chewed. What is that? India you have sugarcane, huh? Sugarcane. Hota hai ye. Ink kehte na? Ganna, yes. If you take ganna, you eat and you give it to somebody else. You won't find any juice, juiceless ganna. You know? So, what we are enjoying in this material world, even this technology, a new technology, we are thinking they are new, nice, latest gadget, latest mobile phone, trendy mobile phone. This is all chewing the truth, has already been chewed by Americans. You know, everything first, American they chew, then it comes here, then we try to chew in it again. Charvita charvananam, there's no juice. This is true. We think that this is new enjoyment. Nothing is new. Nothing is new. No matter how we try to chew, we'll never get a satisfaction. This is why Srila Prabhupada, this Krishna consciousness movement has given the alternate life. You know, just like lust is a perfect reflection of the love of God in the spiritual world. So by engaging in devotional service, by surrendering to the lotus feet of Mukunda, one can become happy, even in Grihastha life. So these verses are being explained because in the beginning, last 2 days, she said, the sadhus, they don't know what they are missing. Because sadhus, they have renounced material life. You know, sadhus don't know what they are missing. Because the life, Gahamadi life is so nice. But we say opposite, isn't it? The materialistic people, they don't know what they are missing. You know? They don't know what they are missing. One time, one guy asked Prabhupada, you're doing so many things, you're building so many temples, so many devotees, so many Gurukul. What if Krishna does not exist? What will you do? He was a materialistic man, a sinful man. So he said to Prabhupada, what if Krishna doesn't exist? What will you do? What did Prabhupada say? Prabhupada said, I will continue chanting Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram. Because it is so nice. Even if Krishna doesn't exist, I will still continue to chant because it gives me so much pleasure. But then Prabhupada returned the same question to him. He said, you're living, you're doing so many things. What if at the end you realize that Krishna exists? What will you do? What is going to happen to you? Because he's sinful, you know. He's a materialistic person. You think there is no God, but what if you realize that God exists? What is your position? You know. So, of course, this alternation is there, is given, this spiritual life, Krishna consciousness, and one who actually follow becomes so blissful. We've seen also in nowadays there's this Hindi movies, you know, the hero, heroine, they are chanting and dancing, going everywhere, you know. I don't know the song. You know, what's one? Kabhi Khush, Kabhi Hum, no? Kabhi Khush, dancing everywhere. But can they really do that in their normal life? Can they really, husband and wife, go on the street and dance? Near the seaside, on the road? They can't do it. I've never seen. Have you ever seen the hero, heroine in their real life? But the Hare Krishna people can do it. You'll find devotees all over the world dancing on the street, riverside, at a garden, anywhere you can think about. Jumping and dancing in bliss. That is real life. That's what Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has given to us. I was just in Bahrain. I came from Bahrain. I was not here for 10 days. Who would imagine 20 years ago, who would imagine there will be Kirtan Mela in the Middle East? Haribo! You know? Who would imagine in the Arab country? Not only just Kirtan, it was Kirtan Mela, it's a big thing. I was there. And the devotees were dancing like mad, and the big hall was nearly about to collapse. So mad. And that was in where? Arab. We were in Bahrain, Balaram days. Who would imagine? Lokanath Maharaj was also there. He mentioned that. He said, who would imagine 20 years ago that one day there will be Kirtan Mela in the Arab world? It's happening. And ISKCON is coming out also, slowly. Last year was the first time to break the record. The king himself, he organized a big program, invited many religious groups. And for the first time, ISKCON went out on the stage, performing Harinam Sankirtan in front of the Arabian audience. Haribo, Srimad Bhagavatam. And the next group was supposed to come, but they did not come in time, and ISKCON got extension on the stage. So that was the mercy of Chaitanya. But slowly, mercy of Mahaprabhu is like tsunami. Can anybody stop tsunami? No one can stop tsunami. So Mahaprabhu's mercy will flourish like anything. Hare Krishna. Srimad Bhagavatam ke, Sri Prabhupada ke, Nitai Gaur Bhimanande. Thank you.
हरे कृष्णा हरे कृष्ण हरे कृष्णा थोड़ा रुक जाइए हरि बोल आप लोग थोड़ा सा रुक जाइए 2 मिनट के लिए आज कैन आई स्पीक हिंदी
यस चलेगा
सुंदरलाल प्रभु ने सुंदर लेक्चर दिया लेकिन आज के दिन की जो लीला है वो भी बहुत सुंदर है सुंदर लीला जहनो सप्तमी की जो तिथि है जहनो सप्तमी तो आज के दिन गंगा जी भगीरथ महाराज के रथ के पीछे पीछे चल रही हैं और भगीरथ महाराज का रथ बहुत तेजी से जा रहा है क्योंकि वे अपने 60,000 पूर्वजों का उद्धार करना चाहते हैं तो गंगा जी बहुत तेजी से जो है चल रही हैं भगीरथ के रथ के पीछे पीछे और भगीरथ का रथ बहुत तेजी से आगे बढ़ रहा है तो जहनु द्वीप में जब आए तो जहनु द्वीप से जब गुजरे तो जहनु मुनि वहां तपस्या कर रहे थे तो गंगा जी ने जो है उनके आश्रम को बहा दिया तो जहनु मुनि को गुस्सा आया कि देखती नहीं है मैं यहाँ पर बैठा हूँ मेरा आश्रम है तो उन्होंने पी लिया गंगा जी को पी लिया अब भगीरथ महाराज देखते हैं पीछे अरे गंगा जी कहाँ गई गायब हो गई अदृश्य हो गई हैं तो बड़े चिंतित हो गए तो फिर महाराज बैठे थे प्रसन्न किया महाराज प्रसन्न होइए तब वो जब प्रसन्न हुए तो दाहिने कान से गंगा जी को बाहर निकाला तो इसलिए जहनु मुनि की पुत्री कहलाई गंगा जी तो आज के दिन गंगा जी का जन्म हुआ जहनु मुनि के दाहिने कान से जन्म हुआ और उनका नाम पड़ा जाह्नवी यानी जहनु की पुत्री तो आज गंगा जी का जन्मदिन है जहनु सप्तमी तो ये बहुत सुंदर लीला है आज सुंदरलाल ने सुंदर प्रवचन दिया सुंदर लेक्चर दिया आज के दिन की लीला भी सुंदर लीला हरि बोल
this one we can sing one little song Ganga Devi Ganga Devi Ganga Devi Pahi Mam